Okay, y'all, come on in. Close the door behind you. We got some shit to talk about. Yeah, we have to get into the story about Ashley Jana. Her real name is Ashley Robinson. She's 31 years old. And the reason the story is hitting people the way it is because of the timeline. Now, April 3rd, we know she posted her engagement. April 4th, she posted, "If it's a dream, please don't wake me up." April 5th, on her birthday, she posted, "Chapter 31, and I am exactly where I need to be." Her fiance responded, "With me." So from the outside looking in, this looked like a woman celebrating life, celebrating love, travel, as she always has, and a brand new chapter in her life. That's why the part we're about to talk about now is so hard for people to process, because days later, her family said she was found unconscious in her villa and rushed to the local hospital, where her death was confirmed hours later. I want to read to you the family statement the way it was reported. They said, "One moment she was celebrating love and life in truly Ashley fashion, and the next she was gone." They also said the unanswered questions and distance from home have made this tragedy even more overwhelming for our family. And they closed by saying Ashley was deeply loved, she was vibrant, full of life, and has so much ahead of her. Our family is completely devastated, and we appreciate the prayers and the compassion we have received as we navigate this unmanageable loss. Now that we've heard from the family, let's get into what the report by the police Tanzania are saying. Now, according to the citizens, police say that Ashley died after they described as a self-inflicted act. The report says North Police Commander Benedict Mapajura said the incident happened on Thursday, April 9th, 2026. He said that she allegedly used a piece of cloth from her dress inside of a wardrobe. The article also says there had been a disagreement between Ashley and her fiance, and the hotel management separated the two and put them into two different rooms. And I'm reading exactly the way the report came in. The fiance reported had a disagreement, and later hotel management decided to separate the rooms. So the woman had her own room and the man had his own room. Then the report says hotel staff raised the alarm to police because a guest suspected to be, I can't say that word, but basically saying that it was suspected that she was self harm. And again, verbatim from the police report, the woman was with a companion, a tourist, who had come to the island for tourism purposes. She was still alive when the matter was reported to the police. She was rescued and taken to the hospital. However, she passed away the following day, Friday, April 10th. Now, when people started asking what happened with the fiance, the police had this to say: "We can't take legal action or detain him under these circumstances." So, right now, that is where the authorities are standing. They are saying there is no foul play. They are also saying that there is no basis to keep him, to detain him, and he is not being treated as a suspect. But at the same time, the family is making it clear that this has brought them unanswered questions. And the people online are looking at their disagreement, in room separation and the silence after her birthday post, and they're saying something about this does not feel right. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. The disagreement um that was serious enough for the hotel staff to, separate the couple into different rooms. Yes, that says a lot. But does it prove that it's foul play? We just gonna be real. No, it does not. Does it seem like there was serious enough tension behind the scenes for to separate them? Yes, it does. And that's why people are not letting this story go. Because on one side, you have the official version, and on the other side, you have the family saying this loss has come as a shock. This is not something Ashley would do. And in the middle of all of that, you have the public trying to make sense of the woman who been posting all day love, joy, birthday, energy, engagement energy, all of this stuff, and now she's gone. So to the public, it doesn't look right and it doesn't make sense. Now, as far as me, I'm not putting anything on that man now. We have to wait on more evidence to come out. But I'm going to be real. Something does not sit well with me. But what I am going to say is this story is not one of those situations where you just going to hear about it and people are going to leave it alone. No, this story is going to be talked about. People are going to try to get to the bottom of what really happened to Ashley if she did not unalive herself. And right now, this story just have people stuck because so many people are just stuck on the fact that she posted like everything was good. Everything was perfect. She was exactly where she needed and wanted to be. So yes, this is absolutely a story that needs to keep watching, and we gonna do exactly that. Because whether the final answers match what police are saying or not, people want the full picture of what really happened the last few days of her life. Now let's move on and talk about Drew Sidora and the situation she got going on with her ex-husband, Ralph Pittman. So here's what's being reported. A judge ordered Drew to vacate the home, and on top of that, Ralph was awarded primary physical custody of his kids during the school year. Now, I want to make sure you guys are not confused on this. This is temporary. This is not the final outcome. They still share joint legal custody, but as of right now, he got the kids primarily, and she is on alternating weekends. And the reason being reported, issues with school attendance while the kids were in her care. So that's what's on paper. Now, after all that hit the internet, Drew went to Twitter and she put out her own statement. And I'm about to read to you exactly what it is she put out. Good morning. Some details regarding my divorce have recently become public, although the process is not yet finalized. During this time, Ralph and I are committed to co-parenting and doing what's best for our children. While certain things are beyond my control, my focus remains on showing up every day as the best mother I can be. Living in the public eye comes with challenges, but I'm choosing to move forward with grace, growth, and intention. My children are my priority, and I am committed to leading with love, peace, and positivity. There is no ill intent towards anyone, just a continued focus on healing, evolving, and becoming the best version of myself. That is what she had to say. Now, let's talk about this statement. The whole statement was what? It was controlled. It was very PR. She's not arguing with the court. She's not dragging Ralph. She's not denying anything directly. She basically said, I don't control everything, but I'm still showing up as a mother. And I believe that that was a safe PR response because right now she's in the middle of a legal situation, and anything she say, could be used against her. And let's not forget, this whole situation is still in the court. So this ain't the final hearing. Even her side already said this is temporary. This is a temporary order and does not reflect the final outcome. But this is the part that had me in the chokehold. Like, she was told to leave her home, and her kids are going to live with Ralph for the rest of the school year. And at the same time, people online, they looking at this like, what really went on behind the scenes for it to go this way? Something happened, and we don't have the full story on it, because the courts just don't move like this for no reason. They just not going to be like, nope, you got to go and them kids to stay in my opinion, something had to happen outside of them just not attending school as often as they should, which that's pretty much a good enough reason, for the children to stay with Ralph. But to put her out of the home, they ain't sitting right with me. We got to get the full story. But I ain't about to sit here and act like she was a bad mother, because I don't believe that she was from what we saw. But what I am going to say is something had to be presented to the judge to make that kind of temporary decision. So I'm just going to say this. Until the full trial plays out, we just hearing half the story. And as far as Drew, she choosing to be quiet. She choosing to remain composed and lean into I'm focused on the kids narrative, because I believe that's part of what her PR team put out, which I believe is the smartest move she could have made. She can't be out here spazzing out on baby daddies and, doing all of that. But this proves that when you got your ducks in a row and you go to court and you saying that my child's mother is unfit, and present the court with some real proof and documentations that they're unfit, it will go in your favor. Well, y'all, that's all I got. Y'all already know what to do next. Close the door behind you.